Okay, let's take a look at It Ain't Necessarily So from the George Gershwin musical Porgy and Bess. This is a great tune. There are a lot of really nice pieces to this. I've arranged it basically in the key of D minor, so you'll see that it works quite well in DADGAD. So this first part is an introduction that we'll take a look at just to get the tune started into a groove, and then later we'll take a look at the verse part. So what you want to do is create a D minor 7 sound by putting your first finger on the 5th fret, 5th string, first finger, and we'll lay it right across, and we'll capture the D and this C on the 3rd string, and then we'll use the pinky to get a G. So that turns out to be a G minor 7. And then we're going to do a little chromatic rundown into a B7 flat 9 chord. Not a problem. We're going to have to move the 4th finger, the pinky. Now you're familiar with that shape in standard. It's what's called a +9, but it's a flat 9 in DADGAD. So this is a B7, B, 5th string, 4th string, 1st fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then the 3rd fret here. So let's try that again. D7, hitting the bass first, and those 2 notes, run down. We've got the first part of the tune. Now I'm going to go to an E minor 7 in DADGAD. Keep this rolling around, this intro, by using the 6th string open and a chromatic run-up. Okay, and I have a little bit of a minor chord with a B flat in it. Neat sound. Up, and I'm going to hit an A7. What I have there is the open A string, the 2nd fret, I'm just using my 1st finger here, and then these 2 open strings. And to get back into that D minor, I'm going to use an open string, a little walk up, pull off on the A7, string, the 5th string, hit that C sharp, and repeat it. The second time I'll use that chord. Okay, there's a lot to it, so I'll just do it one more time. Okay, now I'm setting up a little groove there with a couple chords, and what I'm doing is I'm hitting the the 6th string, the D, to the A. And here are the chords. This is a D minor 7, all the way up on the 10th fret and the 12th fret here. These two notes, 4th and 3rd string with the one on the 12th fret, it'll sound like this. And that's really a partial piece of an E minor chord. So it's really a D minor to an E minor with an A bass. That little bluesy piece. This is the 8th fret to the 10th. So it goes like this. Repeat that. And that's the first part. A lot to it, one more time. That starts the intro to the song. So now let's take a look at the split screen. Let's take a look at the main melody of It Ain't Necessarily So. This works out quite well in DADGAD because we're playing this in the key of D minor, so we can take advantage of some of the open strings. So this melody has a chromatic aspect to it. So it goes like this. We're going to use the open string to the 7th fret. That's the melody. And we'll put chords to it. 7, 6, open, 5th, chromatically down, open, to the F. It just flows so nicely in DADGAD. So if you look at my left hand, you'll see we're going to use a D minor formation. That's what it looks like in DADGAD. We're familiar with these minor shapes in standard. In DADGAD, it will look like this. I'm going to capture the 6th string and this chord. Chromatically down, G7 chord. So I'm up to the 6th string. I've got these 3, 7th, 8th, 7th. It ain't necessary. I'm going to go to a G7 chord. 3rd fret, 4th string, 4th fret, 3rd string. You can use the open, that gives you a G9. And there's the melody right there. D, E, F, G in DADGAD. Chromatic, open, to a D minor. And now I'm going to hit a G7 chord. So once again, it'll look like this. G7, D minor, to a G7 chord. And actually G7 is actually a G9. This is a really nice part of DADGAD. That A, the 9th, is right there. If you think of the G scale, the A would be the 2nd, but you go another octave, it's considered a 9th. So that's the main part of the melody right there. One more time. It ain't necessarily so. Chord, again. And here's the other part of it, open. So now I'm going to an A minor shape. It's got a suspended note in it. So once again, open first string, which is a D in DADGAD. I'm going to capture this A here. Sorry, it's a G. This is the G minor part of it. And I'll capture these two pieces right here. So bass note and the top three strings. And I've got on the 7th fret, chromatic, open, and that's an A flat major 7. So I've got an A flat here. I've got my first finger on the 5th fret on these two strings, and then the pinky. Back to that G minor suspended sound, just using the first finger. Here's the melody. Back to A flat. So let's try it again. Open, A flat. Okay, works well. And the last piece of it, we're going to go down here to a B flat, all open, and that's very much a DADGAD sound. B flat, 1st fret, 5th string, and then these open 3 strings, top 3 strings. And we'll grab a melody note here. And then this is an A7, and I have to admit, I love this chord. That's just a nice jangle to it. I'm not really using the A note, I'm using the 3rd of the chord as the bass. So I've got 4th fret, 5th string, I've got the open G, and I've got that C. So what I'm getting is that C major, or C sharp, over a C, with that G in the middle. Ain't necessarily so. Okay, so one more time, that section. And the chords once again. And I'm going to add this F note. It's not part of the melody, it's just a little interlude, if you will. Okay, so there's a lot to this. I'll play through it one more time, and then we'll go to the split screen. And there you have the verse of It Ain't Necessarily So. Now let's take a look at the split screen. Okay, let's take a look at the bridge part of It Ain't Necessarily So. This part of the tune also has lyrics to it, so there's a very definite melody. Now what we're trying to do is start with a G minor 7th chord. So we're going to go G minor 7 to a bit of a C 7th to an F. So in Jad's language. That's a 2-5-1. So we'll start the melody right here on the 5th string with the chord. That's a G minor 7. It looks like a G minor 7 in standard. We have to move some notes up. So we're going to go D, 5th to 3rd. We're going to play all these 3 plus the bass. Oh, sorry. So this note, and this note with the chord. And then we're going to grab an open A, the 2nd string. And I'm on a C, that's the 5th string, plus that G melody note. Right here, the F, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. That's an F in the bass, the 3rd fret, plus I've got that open D note, that 4th string. D, C, D. So there's a lot to that. Let me try that again. Open. I'm really playing a D minor 9 there. 2nd fret, 3rd fret. Once again. I do use my thumb there. You can use your 2nd finger. Just gotten used to using the thumb, in spite of what my first guitar teacher said about not using the thumb. That's what happens when you play fingerstyle. Here we go. D. Remember that chord? So E. All right. We'll do that open. These 3 strings. That A7 to a D minor. I've got open, 6th string, 3rd fret, and the 2nd fret. It's some partial notes of a D minor. All right, here we go. Whoop. Now, these are essentially triplets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A7, D minor. Now I'm going to go to the 5th string. I'm going to hit the 5th string, and just a little splash of a chord. Nice little dissonant effect right there. Then we're going to go to a G minor 7, G, C. These are considered 2-5-1s in jazz. I'm up to the 7th fret. This is an A note. And this would be part of a D minor 7 in DADGAD. So I've got the 5th string, 5th fret, 3rd string, 5th fret, all of the 1st finger, and up to the 1st string. So once again, melody, all together. There's the, now I'm going to the 8th fret, 2nd string, 7, and this is a piece of a G7. I'm emphasizing the, instead of the G in the bass, the 7th, the F. So I've got 3rd fret, 3rd string, 4th string, and then the rest are open. Once again. Open, 3rd fret, 4th fret. And I'm back to the C. That's really a C sixth. Got the C in the bass, the 2nd string open, and then I'll go to the G, the 3rd string, and then we're going to use a form of the F. Nice sound. F, G, 3rd string, and 2nd fret here. Let's try that again. 2, 3, open, and here we come with a E7 chord. Bass first. So I just have an E7. Bass, I'm using my 2nd finger, 1st finger on that G sharp, 3rd string, 2nd string, and then use this finger left over for the 2nd fret, 1st string. So I've got that E. Now we're used to playing the E in open, but it's on the 2nd fret here with a bit of the E7 up to an A7. I've got the open string, and I've got the notes of an A7, G, C sharp, and then the 8th fret. A little rhythm there. One more time. Okay, let's go to the split screen and we'll slow it down. We're going to look at the improvisational section of It Ain't Necessarily So. To start, we're going to go back to the intro, which you'll have at this point, so I'll just play through that and I'll show you how we'll get into the improvisational section. So after we're finished the verse, the bridge, we're going to go back to the intro, this piece. We'll set up the intro, or the improvisational section, with these chords. Remember that from the intro. Here we go. So what I'm doing here is I'm just doing open strings to the 7th. Once again, open, G7 chord, D, F, G. I'm on the 5th fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and 5th fret, 1st string. Sort of capturing my inner Kenny Burrell, if you will. Bass and the melody note. And we'll do open D, F, back to that 5th, 7th fret. And that's it. Just very much a little blues piece there, pretty much the pentatonic scale. Now the next part, we're just going to splash through some chords, and this is a G minor 7 chord, and it'll sound like this. This is the 6th string, 5th fret, and then lay that 1st finger down on the 3rd fret, and then we'll capture this. That's really just a G minor 7 chord. Once again, it looks like that in standard. In DADGAD, it looks like this. So, double it. And then we're going to go to the A minor 7. You do it like that if you like. Open A, 3rd string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 1st. And in this chord, a B flat with a suspended sound. 1st fret, 5th string, and then these 3 on the 3rd fret, top 3 strings. Same shape. And then this, all fretted on the 7th fret. And I'm playing the 5th string and the 3rd and the 2nd. One beat each. And capture that melody note on the 8th fret to the D minor. Remember that shape. The G7 again. And then we'll do some octaves right here. This is open, 2 open strings. Open A, 5th, open 2nd. Little triplet there. Open G. And what I'm playing there is really an A7, but I'm not, once again, I'm not doing the A as a bass, I'm doing the C sharp as a bass. And then I'll end it with an E, A, and then these notes. Bass. Maybe remember these chords from the beginning. And that's the improvisational section. After that, we go back to the melody. You remember that from the beginning. I'll just play through this. Slight tag at the end. Remember, that's the A flat chord, G minor. Here's the little change at the end. And here's what. And I go up here. So here we go. B flat. And we're going to grab the A, open A, 5th string. I got that G because that gives us the 7th. The C and this. And we'll just slide it down. Great sound. And then we'll just arpeggiate a D minor 9 chord. So we have open A, open D, open A, we've got the 3rd fret, I'll capture that F of the D minor, another A, we've got a C, which makes it a D minor 7 with, of course, the 9th. Take your time through that arpeggio. Okay, now let's slow it down and take a look at the split screen.